if you're watching this right now, my name is KJ Aponko. I am the creator and host of the L.A.M.B podcast. Most likely you're one of the tens of people that I've told about this podcast so far. Thank you for tuning in. And if you're a random stranger that somehow just found this podcast, thanks for being here too. I kind of answered in the first, trailer or episode, if you will, why I'm doing this podcast. And the why is because this is something I wanted to try. This is something I wanted to do. I've never been someone who's had ideas, who's had broken thoughts, put them together. It formed into a dream and then actually acted upon it. But that's the person that, God willing, I want to become. And, that's why I'm doing this podcast. But the whole premise of the podcast is the idea that everyone has a story. Unless you are dead or live under a rock, you have a story to tell that has wisdom and has inspiration that anybody can draw from. So that's the whole point. To talk to people that I know, that I respect, to gain wisdom from their testimony as well as inspiration, and extract it and put it out for you guys, so that wherever you are in your life or relationship with Christ, you can be inspired and be given wisdom to push a little bit farther and to put a little bit more faith in God. Right now, I'm currently a college student in Texas A&M, so putting this podcast together, it's new, but it's also very challenging. It's something I've never done before. It's not easy when you have classes as well, so it means a lot for everyone who tunes in and just listens. And it means a lot more to know that hopefully people are getting something from this. So if you are, whether it's in YouTube or Spotify, I think probably YouTube, leave a comment saying, hey, I really like that episode. I really like the wisdom and inspiration I got from that. And I also have a Patreon as well. So putting this podcast together, it's not easy. It is not cheap either. And I just want to thank everyone who's helped to get me at this point, especially my employee who has not been paid a dime and probably won't get paid for a while, depending on how this all goes. I'm looking at producing up to 5 episodes by the end of this semester. And, God willing, I'll do more. But, yeah. Thank you again to anybody who's interested, who's taken a chance on a college kid creating this podcast, who's going to be an amateur at it, but hopefully he's putting some good stuff out into the world, good stuff that you can draw inspiration and wisdom from. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think. We'll be doing this on YouTube and Spotify, so you can listen and watch the podcast on both platforms. But for now, that's pretty much it. Have a great rest of your day. God bless.